Good afternoon, and thanks for joining us for Living Local, your lifestyle show for all things Charleston and beyond. I'm your host, Ashley Meservey. The kids are back in school, and with that comes many uphill battles. And we aren't talking about getting them to focus more on their homework and less on video games like Fortnite. Today, we're going head-to-head with lice, a highly contagious and very common scalp infection that runs rampant this time of year. Joining us today, Emily Linville. We're here at Lice Beware in Mount Pleasant. Thanks for having us today.
Thanks for being here.
Okay, so lice this time of year is a big deal. We're going back to school. Kids are everywhere. So first of all, tell us though how you got into this business.
So my business partner Shelly and I, both moms, and we have dealt with this before in the past. So we were really frustrated with the lack of treatment options. We didn't really like the over-the-counter products, didn't feel that they were safe for our kids.
And they'll tear your hair up, don't they? I mean,
they really do
harsh.
irritate your scalp really badly, yes.
And then you have the prescriptions and stuff, and that's not a good option, right?
No, I mean, I just didn't feel that that was a safe option either. And secondly, you never know if you've got all the nits out, because pretty much anything can kill a bug, but getting the nits out is a totally different ballgame.
Okay, so let's talk about that. The difference between lice and nits.
Yes, so the lice is the actual bug.
Okay.
It's a human parasite. It's only found on your head. And the nits are actually the eggs that the lice lay in your hair. And when they lay those nits, they secrete a protein that is stronger than any super glue you'll ever find.
Oh my gosh, so they are holding on. They just want to like hang out there for as long as possible, right?
Yes, they can't be washed out. They have to be combed and picked out, every single one of them, yes.
Okay, so speaking of combing and picking, you actually have your own little method. Talk about that.
Yeah, so it's actually an internationally used method. Shelly and I were trained extensively in this method. It's called the Shepherd method, and it's a manual strand-by-strand nit removal process.
Okay.
It's very thorough. We are working with paper-thin sections of hair. And we also bring our clients back for 2 free follow-up appointments too. So yeah.
Talk about when they walk through the door though, what can they expect? Are you gonna sit them down and actually just, you know, because if they, what should they be looking for? Let's talk about that. What should, if they go in their kids' hair, and some might look at dandruff and not really know the difference.
Right, and that's why we're here. We always say, if you're questioning what you're seeing in your child's hair, just bring them in here. Get a head check. That way we can confirm or deny that what your child is dealing with is lice.
Okay.
We have too many people say, oh, I just changed their shampoo. I thought that they were irritated by their shampoo. But if you are wanting to look for lice at home, what you're going to be looking for are the nits.
Okay.
So typically they are brown, and you're going to find them typically along the back of the neck and around the ears or the hot spots.
Okay.
And they're going to be usually about 1 inch away from the scalp, and they're going to look like teeny little sesame seeds in your hair. They're very, very small.
Where do they like to live though? I mean, is it dirty hair, clean hair, or it doesn't really matter?
They actually prefer clean hair.
Okay, that's what I thought. So it doesn't mean your kid's grubby?
Absolutely not. It is not a hygiene issue at all. We love to break that stigma because it's not. They prefer clean hair.
Okay, so what are some of the ways that we can combat this? How do we, you know, of course, coming into, if they are in doubt, they need to come let you check it out, right? So they need to come and sit down here, but if it's, as far as making sure that they don't get it to begin with, what are some of the ways they can prevent it?
Yeah, absolutely. It is preventable. I mean, to an extent.
Yes, okay.
So what you want to do if you're a girl, you definitely want to pull that hair way back. You want to have that in a bun or a braid is best.
Okay.
And you also want to be spraying your hair with a good preventative spray.
Okay, and y'all have a bunch of those, right?
Yes,
you have a ton of great products.
Really great.
And they smell good.
Yeah, we have a great peppermint spray that you just spritz in your hair in the morning, and it smells like a York peppermint patty, so.
Okay. Yeah, it's good. All right, so if people want to come see you, what do they need to do? They need to just make a call? Do you take walk-ins? How does that work?
We try to accommodate walk-ins as best that we can. This time of year is swamped, so we can't always do that. So the best thing to do is just call.
Okay. All right, well, thank you so much for having us. And as always, you can visit them online at licebeware.com.